welcome back down my pecan tree lined lane. I'm Larry Marble. It's the 545 edition of Down on the Farm, and we appreciate you listening to us on this, one of our 14 affiliate stations. Let's take a quick look at ag weather. Monday, showers and a possible thunderstorm, mainly before 1 p.m., then showers and thunderstorms likely after 1. Some of the storms could be severe, highs 82. South winds 15 to 20, gusts up to 25. Chance of precipitation is 80%, and Neighbor will use this immediate San Antonio region for that chance. New rainfall amounts between a quarter and a half inch possible. Tonight, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 1 a.m. Some of the storms could be severe, partly cloudy, low around 55. Southeast winds 10 to 15, becoming south 5 to 10. After midnight, winds could gust up as high as 25. On Tuesday, sunny, high near 71. Winds 10 to 20 out of the northwest, gust to 30. And Tuesday night, mostly clear, low around 45. Northwest winds 5 to 15, gust up to 25. And Wednesday comes in sunny, high of 70. Those winds still out of the north-northwest 10 to 15 with gusts of 20. Neighbor, there's your ag weather. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 800-288-4453. After another volatile week, grain futures ended the week on a negative note, with corn closing down 12, although the new crop December corn was up a half. Beans were down a penny, and KC wheat was down 21 by the bushel. Crude oil managed to close up $1.72 a barrel at 104.70. Recent communist-Chinese talks landed in favor of Russia with respect to the Ukraine war, emboldened Putin and reduced chances of any immediate ceasefire. The fact that the Federal Reserve only raised interest rates by 0.25% this week and the commodity markets rallied in response points to the market's lack of confidence in the Fed's ability to control inflation. That probably underpins grain and energy markets going forward, if only from an inflationary standpoint. The corn balance sheet remains tight, and the chances of it getting tighter over the next few weeks more outweigh the opposite. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland closed for Milo trucks this week. Cargill and the Andersons Houston will open for Milo trucks this next week, 7 to 3. Taking a look at those commodities of ag interest in regards to this report: May corn 741 3/4, down 12 3/4. May beans 1668, down by a half, and May Kansas City hard red winter wheat 1070 and a half, down 21 3/4. John Tuggle wants to help you market your grains. 800-288-4453. Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from Friday. We'll begin with hogs. The national pork carcass cutout value Friday was 104.95, down by 25. Federal slaughter through Saturday, an estimated 2.43 million head. As we look toward April, lean hogs, it closed at 99.40, down 95. As we look toward the meats, wholesale box prices were mixed in the afternoon, widening the Choice Select spread to $7.51. Choice box up 111 at $258.16. The Select down 3. The Choice Select spread for rib primals was just $1.99 in the afternoon. Estimated slaughter for cattle 644,000 through Saturday. As we look toward the fats, we're looking 1 to 2 higher, 221 to 222, hot and hanging on the rail. I think the best deal we got was 140. Looks like we did sell some 138 cattle earlier in the week. Again, as we look toward the commodities, that April cattle contract 140.50 up 102. The April feeders 162.32 up 122. Neighbor, that's it for the meat. We're on the line from D&D with Wade Floyd. Wade, Purina's got some excellent fly control products, and one of them's a feed-through, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is a loose mineral that we like to put out. It's going to be a 1275 mineral, and it does have that insect IGR in it.
All right, and y'all sell that in a 50-pound bag?
Yes, sir. We have it in a 50-pound bag, and then we also have it in a molasses tub that'll come in 225 pounds, also a 125-pound tub.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wade, there at D&D in Seguin.
Yes, sir. They can stop by and see us, or they can just give me a shout at 830-379-7340.
We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite from Gillespie Livestock. It is a Sunday evening, about 7 p.m. We're looking toward a Tuesday sheep and goat sale and a Wednesday cattle sale. Sean, what do you anticipate this week?
No, I'm thinking on the sheep and goat end, we'll get something like we had last week. So around that 3, could catch a few more. Depending on the weather, they talk like we might get a little shot of rain tonight or tomorrow. So see how that plays out. On the cattle end, sure hoping to get somewhere around that 1,000. They got close last week when I was gone, but didn't quite get it. We do have a good start. There's a little over 100 Angus type calves that are there already that rolled in this evening, and 37 cows. So that's a good start to the Wednesday sale. So sure hoping we'll get somewhere around that 1,000.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean Geiswhite, or your dad, Wayne.
He reached us at 830-997-4339.
I appreciate it. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio's at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, what do we anticipate the Mason sale being like today?
You bet, Larry. We got right at 700 head on the yards already, about 80-something cows, about 10 bulls. So we're kind of looking at 850 head, kind of what we've been running the last several weeks, Larry. Good run, good set of calves on the yards already.
How was the set that we had on Saturday for the special?
You bet, Larry. We ended up right at, we cleaned kind of everything up and sold out in cows, whatever. We had a total of 2,173 head. We had buyers on hand that day, Saturday, from New Mexico, Oklahoma, and pretty well all across Texas, along with about 780 on the internet. I thought overall, getting in the pairs, the younger Fleischer pairs were in very good demand, selling mostly from 1,700 up to 2,300. We sold 100-something pairs, 3 different drafts. One guy took them all for 2,300 on those. Very, very choice set. I thought the solid mouth pairs and younger pairs that were carrying last flash, just because of the drier condition we've been in, they sold mostly from 1,100 up to 1,675. I thought we get the bred cows, the younger and Fleischer bred cows that were long bred, and they were calved this spring before kind of May or right about the middle of May. They bought pretty well from $1,400 up to $2,000, except we had a real choice set of Resher Brangus cows that were long bred that bought $2,600 that day. The solid mouth and young bred cows carrying less flash, short bred, middle bred, long bred, they had less flash like on younger ones. They're going from there from 800 up to 1,375, and upon the flesh, the kind, the type, and how far they're bred. Getting into our bred heifers, I thought the bigger, better, fleshier, long bred heifers, they sold from 1,375 up to 2,150, except a really fancy set of true F1 tiger stripes, they bought 2,500 to Saturday. Some of the bred heifers carrying less flesh and the kind of short to middle bred and smaller frame type heifers, they brought from 900 to 1,350. Getting the open heifers, the bigger fleshier open heifers, they sold most from 900 up to 850, except we had one set of really good open Resher Brangus heifers that bought 2,100. Some of the lighter weight heifers, they sold mostly from 700 up to 875. Very good sale overall, Larry, and good activity and everything. Some of the cattle weren't quite as fleshy as in on this time of year, just lack of the green grass and wheat fields and those that run them on and get them in better shape, Larry.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Ken.
You bet. Give us a call, Larry. Code 325-372-5159. Also, for updated information, we've got that bull sale we'll talk about more on Monday evening, the Knox Brothers Bull Sale. Go to our website at jordan@cattle.com. Larry, we want to keep everybody on all these fires we've been having around this entire Central Texas, West Texas area in our prayers, and any help they can need at guarantee ranchers and farmers, they'll all assist them whatever way they possibly can.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Our heavy-duty panels weigh in at approximately 150 pounds each. We carry a wide variety of products and have panels for the smallest livestock show animals all the way up to panels for the toughest bucking bulls. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel. 210-624-2000. Visit us on the web at wholesalesteelsa.com.
We're on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission Hondo Livestock. Seth, how's the sale shaping up?
I had a few over 300 head in tonight. Probably have somewhere around 65 cows or so. Going to have, 12, 15 pairs there tomorrow for the sale, and supposed to catch another 25 cows. Might be 10 more pairs on them. One black bull to test. So quite a few cows, and it'd be a pretty good run of them. As far as calf and yearlings, quite a few light calves. Be some wean cattle there. Just kind of a regular run. Shaping up to be a pretty good sale. Do have quite a few goats in tonight. Anybody looking for some goats? In the meantime, you can call us right there at the office and check on it tomorrow, 830-741-8061. Give me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for any updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Neighbor, this portion of today's program is brought to you by PMI Jourdanton. Call 830-769-1234. That's PMI. Pipe, steel, and fencing. Pipe, valves, or fittings. Plates, sheet, channel, beam, culverts, purlins, fencing, and supplies. They now stock new pipe and casings. Find them again at PMI Jourdanton, 830-769-1234. Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, this last Saturday we had a heck of a sale on the 19th up at McAllister, Oklahoma. It was my pleasure to auctioneer it. It was the Texoma Beef on Forage Beefmaster sale. 85 bulls averaged 7,573. 32 open heifers averaged almost 4,000, and 37 bred heifers averaged 4,058. So I had a heck of a sale. Want to remind your listeners, got plenty of good bulls available for lease or sale of all the popular breeds, and we've got a lot of good replacement cattle available for sale. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher3. Or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS. CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, PipeMovers.com, the Laredo store. Call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, PipeMovers.com, the Laredo store. Call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We are on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, how's the Monday sale shaping up?
Looks like about 1,500 for tomorrow, Larry. Got a lot of cows this week, mostly Packer cows, but there's some bred cows mixed in, probably 70 palpated cows, kind of some younger to middle-aged cows that are thin that came off of one place. Probably 20 pairs mixed in. Then there's a few younger, real thin cows. Not many of them, but there's some of them. But for the most part, out of the 400 cows, most of them are Packer cows. Calf-wise, got a couple strings of good Charolais calves. One that came off some of those older cows. There's about 100 and something little lightweight calves that came off of one set, kind of weighing from 200 to 400. Then there's another set of Charolais, probably about the same size, about 50 of those. A couple sets of black calves that are a little bigger. Not just a whole lot of yearling cattle tomorrow. A lot of little cattle. They're more than we've been having, but looks like around 1,500 for tomorrow.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Riley.
361-786-2553 is the office. 361-813-6650 is the cell. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. MG Building and Materials reminds you to start your next project today with an MG personal credit card. No interest if paid in full within 6 months. Apply for your card at any MG Building Materials store. Get all the information at mgbuildingmaterials.com. Remember, those stores are San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Kerrville, Pleasanton, and Uvalde. Call that Uvalde store at 2301 East Main Street at 830-278-4439. Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo through Corpus in March, March plus 85, 1476. Houston, 1476. Progresso, 1320. Yellow corn to Corpus, March delivery, May plus 88, 21 3/4. We'll call Houston 866 3/4, Progresso 1520. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in March, May plus 60, 1130 1/2. Number one beans to Placido in March, May less 50, 16 18. 687 bale of East Texas, Oklahoma, 5,432 bale of West Texas, 6119 was the total. Prices are tight, 122.11 to 124.36. That made the average 123.23 against that cotton contract, which closed at 126.86, up $5. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. I'm Larry Marble. Good day to you. God bless.